Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another video. So in this video I'm showing you how to replace the lower power steering hose and the pipe with 7th gen Nissan Maxima. So part number is 49721JA100. So that's the hose right there, and then I got the couple crush washers down there, and then I also got the clamps. So what do I do with the clamps? Alright, so I got the clamps right here, 49729-2J00C. And you're also gonna have to take off the passenger side wheel. So my system's drained, and in the previous video you seen the power steering cool up. This is one of the hoses for it, so that's been replaced. Now in today's video we're going to be replacing this hose section, the pipe, the bracket, the clamps, and the hose. The hose connects to the rack and pinion on the driver's side. So that's the reason why you want to take off the wheel. That way you could undo it from these two clips. And then it's supposed to be a 10 mil right there. Right, see, the bracket's already off. It's supposed to be on right here. For some reason that's taken off. So I'm not sure if something possibly was done over here for the reason that's unbolted. But anyways, I'm pretty sure I got a spare bolt somewhere. I'm gonna see what fits and then I'll replace it. Or I might just go ahead and just order it from Nissan, because it's not like this car is going anywhere right now anyway. So anyway, if he hose clamps on this side, and it should be a 10 mil, I believe. I could be wrong, but whatever side, if it's not a 10 mil, whatever size that's supposed to be, that's the socket you're gonna need. I don't know, because the bolt's missing. That's taken off for some reason. So anyway, take off the hose clamp, which I did in the previous video. So just pull this off once you got the hose clamp off. Alright, so this lower portion still has power steering fluid in it. So the system's not 100% drained like I thought it was. So we're gonna proceed. The wind's blowing my little thing. But anyway, take it off from these. Try to be careful to minimize any power steering fluid leaking out. So just spread out on this. Actually, I see it trying to leak out some more. So I'm gonna find a vacuum cap that off, and then I'm gonna drain it. Alright, so I capped it off. That way I could unclip it from here. So now it's dangling. So I got an idea. I got this container, empty Arizona. Since now this could tilt, I'm gonna take the vacuum cap off inside there, let it drain, and then hopefully be able to get the other side out without any spills or messes, or at least minimize it to almost none, pretty much. Get that cap off and try to let it drain. So once that, I don't see nothing else coming out, we'll be right back. Alright, so we're underneath the car, and of course my wide pipe is removed. Those of y'all that have your wide pipe still intact, if it's rusty, you can't remove it. You can still do this job around your wide pipe, but it will take you at least half hour to an hour plus more, because you got to work around it to get to these sections right here. So if you got the wide pipe removed, you're cutting your time by like 50%, up to 75%. So what we are going to do, let me get some light in here. All right, so we got some light in here. So that's the lower hose. So we got to disconnect it from the high pressure hose bracket that's right there. And then the hose, this is the driver's side. So there's your steering column, and then here's the rack and pinion. So that hose connects to right there. So of course, to grip the hose clamp is on the top. I'm gonna try to do it from down here, even though I should be able to get it from down here. So I'm gonna see where I can set y'all. Well, first let's separate that, and then we'll proceed to removing that. Ooh, I did not mean to hit the camera. All right, so you want to get like a flathead or something, and there's a tab on this side, on the like towards the driver, and then there's one on this side going towards the passenger. So what you want to do is push in on those tabs and lift it up. So I'm gonna try to squeeze. I might hit the camera. I'm gonna try not to. Try it this way though. Hopefully I'm still in the camera's point of view. Alright, got it loose. So we're gonna pull it around the high pressure hose bracket. Alright, pull out something. Now that's separated. Alright, so now I'm gonna reach up in here and try to get the top of this clamp. Hopefully it's in the camera's point of view. Alright, so I finally got the clamp pulled back. I got a little Ziploc. It's flexible. I can maneuver it. We'll get it around the hose. Alright, got it out. Yeah, yeah. Oh, the Ziploc bag came in handy. So I'm gonna let this drip. Well, I'll do it this way. I did minimize the mess, so I am happy about that. So now I'm gonna feed this through to the passenger side. Alright, and this side was still in the Arizona. So I'm gonna pull on both of these. Like so. It goes under the axle. I'm trying to make sure I don't spill what's inside the Arizona. You can see that much leaked off from that end. Alright, so the old lower rear power steering hose is fully removed, and this power steering fluid is dark. Look, it's probably never been changed, and that no longer matters because everything is being replaced. So new fluid, new hose, new everything, like I've been doing. So yeah, that's the 8th gen Maxima lower intake and all that, but that's a separate video. I'm working on multiple videos right now. This video is just this section. You buy this whole piece all together from Nissan instead of just buying it all separate. So, like always, remove all the little Nissan labels, stickers, all that, and be right back. Alright, so I found the 10 mil. Thanks to our lovely donor, my old door. This was one of the bolts on the inside of the door, and it fits perfectly, as you could see. It goes in. So thanks to my lovely door, I found me a bolt to replace whoever was here before, which had to be a 10 mil. This is a 10 mil. So whoever was there before, this is what it's gonna be now. So I'm gonna set you on the sharp eye. We're gonna feed this baby back through and then reconnect everything. Let's change my mind. I'm gonna do it this way because y'all ain't gonna be able to see everything I'm doing. So it's going underneath the axle, and then it's going behind the exhaust manifold shield right there. So we're just gonna feed it through. And then that goes right there, obviously. And then for this section, just slide it back into its little clips. That's so. I cleaned over here, and this one looks a lot older than what that one is. So that might have been replaced too, because that looks almost brand new. So I'm not really sure, but I'll be replacing these in the future. I ain't gonna do a video on it because this is minor. You just pop these out and then put new ones in. But anyway, let me get the clip that goes right there, which is right here. All right, I'm gonna drop it right there. Then I'm gonna get this and feed the hose right into it. Slide it down all the way to its lip right there. Get this over, and I'm gonna set it like right there, right above, sit right on top of that dot. So I'm gonna get my hose clamps. We're gonna pull this off, and then this section done. Let's put our little donor 10 mil from the Nissan Maxima door. And the bolt looked brand new too, so you wouldn't even know it was from a door. Besides the Phillips head top. So I just hand tighten it for now. So I ain't gonna tighten it just in case we gotta move this pipe over towards the rack and pinion. So I'm gonna leave that kind of loose for right now. And now I'm gonna get my hose clamp pliers and then pull that clip off so that side is tight. All right, so I got my hose clamp pliers. Pull the bait. There we go. Alright, so now I'm gonna readjust it to where I want it. Alright, right there should be good. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so all of this is done. And like I said, I'm not gonna tighten that bolt until we got the backside all settled. Alright, so we back into the car. So there's two things I'm not going to do right now, because this high pressure hose line that you see, that's getting replaced in the next video. It's in that box right there. So I'm getting ready to replace that now and make that video for y'all. So this clip, it's not going back in there. If you're not replacing that, put this above. It goes above the bracket. And then the square portion that you see right there goes inside that. So that's one thing I'm not going to do. And then this side, I'm not going to put the hose clamp in because this rack and pinion is getting replaced in the upcoming video as well. So I'm not going to put the clamp in there. I had to struggle taking it back off. I'm going to be one and done. So for right now, I'm just going to wiggle it on as so. And then, like I said, next video is this high pressure hose line getting replaced. So that's how you replace the lower rear power steering line on the 7th gen Nissan Maxima. I gotta find my 10 mil. I'm gonna tighten that bolt. Now that is connected. I ain't gonna keep y'all just for that. You just tighten it. There's no simpler explanation for that. But anyway, that's how you replace this whole line on the 7th gen Nissan Maxima. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next one. Peace.